Welcome to this week's Healthcare Cybersecurity News Roundup from HIMSS Security Dispatch. Healthcare organizations have long been a prime target for cybercriminals for two main reasons: the value of the sensitive patient and clinical data that they hold, and the limited resources they have available to defend themselves in an ever-evolving cybersecurity threat landscape. As healthcare firms move further into value-based care using digital and device transformation, they need to ensure that their existing and future IT infrastructure, networks, and supply chain are continually reviewed and upgraded to secure themselves and the valuable data that they store against cyber attacks. At this week's HIMSS Healthcare Cybersecurity Forum, Anita Allen, professor of law and philosophy at the University of Pennsylvania, gave a keynote speech sharing her views on patient privacy in an era of widespread data sharing. She concluded that whilst data sharing has been used as a path to better health, U.S. federal regulators are now stepping in and encouraging moves to place patient privacy at the top of the healthcare cybersecurity agenda. Organizations across the healthcare sector must establish procedures and continually review and upgrade their cybersecurity management strategies to protect confidential data from falling into the wrong hands. Anand Oswal, SVP and GM at Palo Alto Networks, also spoke at the HIMSS Healthcare Cybersecurity Forum, focusing on the security vulnerabilities of connected medical devices, especially those using outdated protocols or nearing redundancy. He argued that all devices must be proactively managed for compliance with security standards, and that with regulators focusing on the issue, organizations across the healthcare sector must invest in modern solutions to ensure that they provide the best protection for the patient and clinical data that they hold. Four speakers at the HIMSS Healthcare Cybersecurity Forum discussed the issue of quantifying cyber risk for healthcare organizations. They spoke about the disconnect between healthcare IT security leadership and their management colleagues in their understanding of the ROI and other benefits that investment in cybersecurity can deliver, and concluded that organizations should encourage teams to work together to fight cybercrime, to share knowledge and experience, and to establish procedures for quantifying the impact and cost of ransomware and other cyber attacks. On this week's HIMSScast, Rick Bryant, healthcare CTO at Veritas Technologies, spoke of the additional burden placed on healthcare providers by the forced move to cloud-based and telemedicine caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The healthcare sector was already a prime target for cybercrime, but hackers and cybercriminal gangs capitalized on the situation to actively exploit system, device, and supply chain vulnerabilities, highlighting the need for edge-to-cloud IT security. Mr. Bryant noted that data immutability is the best protection from illicit capture or criminal encryption, and concluded that protecting confidential patient, clinical, and medical device data requires more than backups, a holistic approach that must be started from the ground up. Thank you for your time. I'm your host AJ. To receive updates on global healthcare cyber threats, risks, and alerts, subscribe to our daily curated bulletin service at healsecurity.com.